Cool. All right. So I want to go through this photo shoot from yesterday because I need to get these photos out to her. So we're just gonna call through, pick out the best ones I think. Anything blurry, get rid of them. Any doubles, anything like that, we'll get rid of. Let her jump on and choose these this afternoon while I'm at another shoot. Going to help out a buddy of mine I haven't seen in a few months. Finally had some good weather yesterday. It's been pouring in Miami and South Florida lately. So all I do is just mark all the ones I'll send to her and let her choose from. Anything left over, like I said, will be doubles or anything blurry or out of focus. What did we take? 640 photos yesterday. 3 different looks, 3 different locations. She did like one of these. Oh, I forget. Might have been that one. No, it was this one. It was my first time shooting with her. Awesome vibes. She's real chill. And she was on time, which, if you're a photographer in Miami, you know that is never happens. They are never on time. So, well, semi on time. She hit a little traffic, but so did I. So I understood why she was a couple minutes late, but still, I was very appreciative of that. And I've done nothing to these photos. These are all straight out of camera at this point. I used to do base edits and then send them off, but I ended up doing extra work, I figured, because they would only take probably 10 photos of each look. So now I just go straight out of camera to them. Oh, this tree was pretty cool. I actually never noticed this tree before. Had a pretty cool bend. I didn't actually like that one. Yeah, I like those couple. Yeah, this was our second look. I wanted to go to the cove behind this spot, but man, the mosquitoes were out. And it was actually high tide, so there wasn't much of a beach. If you're in Miami, you obviously know about the cove. And at low tide, when the mosquitoes aren't completely overwhelming, it is the best place, in my opinion, to shoot. Yeah, I actually loved this. This look in this area was pretty good. focus on that one. Yeah, we're good on that. I saw this tree while she was doing something. And I was using the 70 to 200 GM2 on this entire shoot, which at this point I think it's my favorite lens. I really like the 85 GM2, but if you haven't experienced the weird rainbow effect when you're shooting in full sun, it is the most annoying thing, which is my one turn off of the lens. Otherwise, I'd probably be using the 85. I don't think I hit focus on her face. We really got lucky with the weather. Actually, today as well. It's a little cloudy this morning. Thought it was going to rain down here, but we are getting lucky. I'm not sure I really like any of these backlit ones. That's a weird flare right there. I didn't even notice that when we were looking at them. I'll throw one or two of these in for her to see and choose, but yeah, this is like my favorite. Probably my favorite spot to shoot on this side. Ooh, she should have pulled the right side over. It's like they're falling off. I don't know if I'll be able to crop under her knee. On that one, yes. What I shoot, 5200 Kelvin on this. Been pretty much setting it at 5200 lately. Boy, it's even hurting looking at direct sun. It was bright. Again, like I said, this is my first time shooting with her, so next time we both know how each other work, so I think it'll be slightly better. But definitely happy. And then this was the last look, obviously. I actually have a couple ideas for these photos. in editing a certain style for this orange one I want to try. I wish the wave would have hit a little higher so we got a little more splash. It came later, but we weren't in this area. It got really choppy. And there wasn't even a boat that came by, so I wasn't sure why. But we had like a swell of like 3 minutes worth probably of just waves breaking. I was trying not to lose the left arm either during the shoot. Kept having to remind her to pull it out a little bit so it didn't look like she was just a one-arm model. And I will say this for people that haven't shot in the water. It is a pain to keep focus, even with autofocusing, and to worry about not dropping your camera when you have even little waves hitting you in the back of the legs and in your lower back when you're getting down low or backing up as it gets deeper. It gets a little worrisome sometimes. And here I got really low, and this was like every even little wave I was having to jump up out of the water to get these low shots. Yeah, I don't know about that. Wish I had a little further. This one was good. I got rid of the hat at one point because we just worked it a lot in this look. Yeah, that's where we dumped it. I like that. And another thing, man, this water feels really good when it's this hot out. It was hot yesterday. And in the water, using a 70 to 100 or 70 to 200, it still kind of limits you. And I'm a little shorter, so I can't back up that far because then it just is an awkward angle. Yeah, there we go. Kicked her arm out. Wish I would have had that shot a little further. At it. I think we're getting to actually now because we go in the sand next. Again, this won't be a long live today because I have to get to another shoot in about, I gotta pack up in about an hour and a half. Charging batteries now. Again, I'm just gonna do BTS today and use the FX30 on the RS4 Mini, which I just got and replaced the RS Mini 3 with. it makes such a big difference, man. I love that gimbal. And with the little auto focusing piece, it's absolutely amazing. And one reason I'm not bringing my video camera today is because I focus way too much on photos and never get enough videos. I'll set up like a BTS on the Osmo Pocket 3 usually, or the A7S3 with the 16 to 35, and then I just forget about individual videos for the models, and I need to work more on it. But we just flow, and then I forget. See, and I've been warned about this by a lot of photographers, and I have to pay attention to it more, even though I kept telling her, is losing that arm. So that left arm being gone, it just looks awkward. And I kept trying to tell her to remind her, but she was leaning against this coral and it was like hurting. So I get it, but see, like I would love that shot, and I'm gonna let her choose from it, but it just looks awkward. She looks like an amputee. And she needs to bring it forward and either grab the strap or, cup the top bikini or something. And again, I kept trying to remind her to chicken wing that arm, get it out so we can see it, but yeah, I'm not a fan of these. I lost that arm again. Yeah, see, she at least grabbed the strap there. And again, this must have been hurting her because those rocks sticking out, all this coral junk stuff is rough. And I have a little pad, but she didn't want to use it. She could put behind her shoulders or her butt. We used it up top on the coral in the last suit a little bit, but always come prepared. That is one thing the models love about me. I tell them you don't really need to bring anything. I have suits you can choose from. I have a changing tube. I carry mosquito repellent, oil with an oil mitt, suntan lotion, extra towels with like abstract designs if they want to sit on them or something for a shoot or just wipe off. I come completely prepared just in case, which, it goes a long way because I've definitely had models hit me up and tell me that they've heard good things. And always bring a speaker, even if you don't have it on all the time. Even adding a little music to your shoots, it'll liven the mood. If the model listens to something you don't, let them connect to it. And throw one of their playlists on to get them in a good mood. It changes the entire aspect of a shoot. So I'm actually not in love with a lot of these shots. Again, there's South Beach behind us and Fisher Island behind us. Well, South Beach is the towers. Fisher Island is directly behind her. We should be getting close to the end. And hopefully she'll get back to me before tonight because I have 3 models to finalize for tomorrow because both of my teams play tomorrow at 1 o'clock, which means I am not editing and I am not shooting. Oh, and this is the other thing we were laughing about. It might come out in the BTS's. This foot. Every time the wave came, man, she just sank and sank, and it just looked weirder and weirder. We were laughing about it for a few minutes. Yeah, see, look, it just keeps going down. I'm not going to use any of those shots. I told her yesterday, like, that looks too awkward to me. I wish I would have zoomed out more, yeah, like that, so I could crop in. And that's it. So, these will be the ones I will be sending her in Pixie Set. And again, usually for these types of shoots, I let them pick up to 10 choices in each look for final editing. Obviously, if they want more, they can pay for more, but so for this, she'll get 30, up to 30 photos finished. I don't think it's a bad selection yet. I'm really gonna do something cool with this photo with the tree. I really like that tree. And a couple of these in the pines, I know she's gonna pick. I really like this one right here. I'll probably go on live again after she picks the ones she likes and show everybody how my new editing process is, because it has definitely been tweaked since the last live upload I did. Just crazy to think it's been almost a year, but life has been absolutely insane this year. I've shot probably 3 times more, or close to 3 times more than what I was hoping for this year already. And I know it's going to pick up a lot. I mean, at this point, I've been doing anywhere from 5 to 10 plus shoots a week in total throughout the 7 days in the week. So it's been wild, but that is the selections we're going to go with and see what she picks. So appreciate y'all for being a part of this, and catch you on the next.